Sit up straight, young ma'am.
It's as straight as I go.
Oh, this is horrible.
What?
I love you, but there's this much space between our head and the top.
Oh, these nuts. Let me show you something. I'm Marshall Bill here.
You gotta fix your hair, dude.
Boyd, just let it go, man. Just let it go. Gave a dead bird to a blind kid? Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another update video. It's been a couple weeks since we've done this. We said we were gonna wait a couple weeks because we were on vacation for Memorial Day? Or is that like 4 weeks ago?
That was like 3 weeks ago, but we just decided we were gonna try to do them every 2 weeks because we just had a lot going on lately. She's been busy.
So let's get started, Johnny.
All right, 23 weeks. I'll give you those stats because you don't really need to know what the baby was last week and this week. And you know what it is.
Speaking of the baby, we can call her by her name.
Oh, yeah.
Since last update, we announced the name, so y'all can go check that out. It is linked below. And the gender, we announced that way before the name.
Yeah, I forgot we didn't have the name last time.
Yeah, so go check it out.
Her.
Little Miss Macy Gaines.
Yes.
She will go by Gaines,
Yes, she
except
will.
when she's mad. Macy Gaines, get over here. Oh, Macy Gaines. Gaines. Macy Gaines.
This week, the size of the baby.
It's not a baby.
This week, the size of Gaines is. That's your cue.
What the?
That's the biggest thing I've ever seen.
That's huge.
Like, how did she get that big all of a sudden? What does this shit? What does
this
she? The last update was a banana, which I guess lengthwise there isn't that much difference. It just looks big.
It's supposed to be 11 inches.
And this is only what?
This is
9?
9.5, 10. Yeah, so this isn't even like the real
That's
deal.
not even as long as she really is.
The real deal Holyfield. And what do papayas taste like anyway?
Yes, this is a papaya, by the way. I'm not sure. I think they're pretty good. I had no idea they were that big. When I read a papaya, I was like, that's dumb. Those are little. And then
How
I
do
went
you
to
eat
the store
them?
and I was like, oh.
You just like bite?
No, don't bite into her.
What do you do?
You have to
It's
cut
not
her
a
up.
girl.
You have to cut her
This
up.
papaya is gender
No,
oriented.
it's Gaines. You have to cut it up though into pieces, and I imagine there's fruit inside, like.
But it's like a pineapple or an apple?
No, it's probably like a mango type
Or
thing.
Oh, so you can just eat those.
Well, but you're not gonna eat the outside. It's skin. Turn on the radio and sway to the music with her sense of movement and with her sense of movement.
What, you hear it?
Yeah, well developed by now, your baby can feel you dance. And now that
Toot
she's,
your thing up, mommy, make it roll.
you know what to do with that big fat butt.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
And now that she's more than 11 inches long and weighs just over a pound, you may be able to see her squirm beneath your clothes. We'll get to that in the movement section, but no. Blood vessels in her lungs are developing to prepare for breathing, and the sounds that your baby's increasingly keen ears pick up are preparing her for entry into the outside world.
Yes, what's up, nigga? You better come out kicking and screaming.
Loud noises that become familiar now, such as your dog barking or the roar of the vacuum cleaner or her crazy father that yells at her, probably won't faze her when she hears them outside the womb.
See?
She just needs to get used to the
We're gonna
loudness.
be prepared. We're gonna be having ragers all night long.
Exactly. This week marks the beginning of some serious weight gain. Your baby should double
You were just saying that
her
you're going
weight
crazy
over the next 4 weeks alone.
big last night.
I know. Last night I was like, I swear she's had a growth spurt because I feel like my belly got bigger. What is this for?
I think that's how big she's gonna be when she comes out.
That's 26 inches. If she's that big, we will have a problem. Next is weight gain, and at 22 weeks, I think at the last update, I'd said I was up 1.2 pounds, but that was like the day after we got back from the beach, so luckily that was not permanent weight. So at 22 weeks, I was exactly right at my pre-pregnancy weight, so 0 pounds.
That's crazy.
And then at 23 weeks, I was 0.8 pounds up. I will discuss with you next update what has happened this week, but as of 23 weeks, I was 0.8 pounds up. So I'm totally fine with that, and I would be fine if it continues to not be a lot because...
And as of 18 weeks for me, I was up 10 pounds, and then 2 weeks ago, I lost a pound, and then...
Shut up, you don't know.
I don't ever weigh myself.
How about your weight? We should have been asking you this question all along.
I know, because isn't there a thing about fathers putting on... Or
Weight during,
dads putting on weight? I probably have.
Yeah, we should
Because
weigh
I
it.
eat just like you do.
I know.
And I ain't feeding no baby.
Next.
Woo! Hot tamale, I'm
No,
sweating.
it is a little hot in here. Okay. Symptoms, and I would say, still things are going really well. I would say I've started to get like the slightest bit uncomfortable in different situations, and not like
Oh my god, it's so uncomfortable.
Like at work, I've started putting, I need to take a pillow, but I have like a blanket I put behind my back because my back just kind of starts hurting during the day if I'm sitting a different way.
I do that every day.
If I'm if I'm in a different chair or something. And it's something I didn't really, I don't know, it's one of those things I was like, this isn't just because I'm pregnant. Like my back's just bothering me. But then I thought, well, duh, it's probably because I'm pregnant. I'm getting bigger.
Being pregnant's so easy. God, I can do all. I'm already. I can gain
No big deal.
weight. I can have my back hurt. I can be hormonal. This is. Come on, evolution.
But as far as other symptoms, I really guess that's pretty much it right now.
Not a product bag with a lot of stuff in it. Give it to your friend. Let's spin.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, dancing with look at the kid. Wishing they was dancing the jig. Here with this handsome kid, sick and scarred, life from
Okay,
Cuba.
too much. You sing too much.
Just bite it. As far as I look, I don't light it.
Okay. It says, at 23 weeks pregnant, your husband might get on your nerves. No, I'm just kidding. At 23 weeks pregnant, your mind is fuzzy. This is your brain on progesterone. And your toes and your feet are growing, which I don't think I've had that yet. That's one good thing about being pregnant during the summer is you can wear flip-flops and you don't really notice the difference.
True that.
The palms of your hands and the soles of your feet might be red. Actually, they're a little bit red, I guess.
That's from where she slapped me earlier.
And the bottoms of my feet are just dirty, so I don't really know.
Walmart feet.
As far as stretch marks go, I don't think I've got any. I haven't noticed them. I guess we'll see. Knock
Like
on
I said, being pregnant's easy. I got stretch marks.
wood. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is I've got some that I've had forever, but it said that any new ones would be like pink or red. So I haven't noticed any of those. Then again, I can't really see the bottom of my stomach, so as far as I can tell, I don't have any. Ankles and feet starting to swell.
Cankles.
I've had a little, there have been days when I'm like, ooh, look at my feet look swollen, but it's not that bad. You might start to develop the linea negra down your belly.
You know about all that.
Yes, the dark line. And it's funny because like just 2 days ago, I was like, oh, I can see, it's like this much of it coming out of my belly button and it's off center, which is weird. But I guess some people it's like right in the middle, some people it's right a little bit to the side. But so I have noticed that just a little bit, which that's the weirdest thing to me. Why do you get a brown line down the middle of your stomach when you're pregnant?
Is it like from where something is growing underneath?
I don't know.
Like where the umbilical cord is touched, so there's more strain?
No, because it goes all the way from your belly button to your, like, you know.
Like I said, being pregnant's easy. I can grow a patch of hair that'll go like
I
that.
didn't say it's a patch of hair.
Oh, you said brown.
Well, it's a brown line. It's like a skin discoloration.
Oh, I've seen that.
I know there's some kind of scientific reason, but I don't remember why it is. So.
Leave it in the comments below, Linea Negras.
That'll be interesting to see how that develops. Oh, and one question that a lot of people start adding at this point, but I don't think I will, is what's your belly button doing? Because I have a lot of people's belly buttons have already started to flatten out. I have a very deep belly button. I always have. My sister, I don't think her belly button ever popped out, so I don't really assume mine will.
Mr. Bucket.
It has gotten a little shallower. Like I've seen parts of my belly button that I've never been able to see before, so there's that.
Well, you better. There's a freaking papaya up in there kicking that thing out.
If anything changes, I'll let y'all know, but I'm not going to answer that every week because I feel like I'm going to be like, nope, nothing changed. Sleep has still been good. Kind of the same as last time. I'll wake up and realize I've rolled over on my stomach, and then like this morning, my stomach was really sore, and I think
our back.
I slept on it. Yeah, both of our backs were hurting this morning.
See, I could be pregnant. This is easy.
I know. I think he has lots of sympathy pains for me, clearly, and it's still in high demand. I think I'm not quite as ridiculously tired as I used to be.
Yeah, that's true.
But I still do feel like I want to nap and such, which isn't that odd from before being pregnant anyway. Next question is movement. Yes, I feel lots of movement all the time.
Pitter patter, all up in that bitter batter.
There was a couple days, like 2 or 3 days last week, where I really didn't feel her a lot, and I really got
stressed out.
Yes, and I wasn't, and I think I talked about it in a vlog, and I was like, I'm not really concerned because I feel like she had moved, because when I did feel her, it was in a different place, so I wasn't overly concerned. But the more, and I was like, I'll give it a day or two. But then the more I went on, I was like, okay, seriously, something is not right. Like this isn't.
You were even thinking about calling and be like, okay, something I hadn't felt her moving, and I should, but you don't want to be that girl or that
I was
person
like, I don't want to just call.
Well, honey, just give it some time.
Yeah.
You drink you a Coca-Cola Classic.
And I tried all those things too. I tried like drinking something cold, drinking some caffeine, laying on my side, and I would feel her, but it was like barely. But then luckily the day that I was like, okay, I'm gonna just call and just ask him about it if it hasn't happened, or if it hasn't strengthened up. And then throughout that day she started kicking harder, and so now I feel her again just like before.
We've always said we're not gonna be those like crazy anal retentive parents that are like, oh my god, is she doing this, is she doing that, oh my god. But I think after like our history, I feel like we can be a little more cautious about everything and be like, okay, something's not right, what do I do? And freak out a little bit sooner than we probably should.
Yeah.
But
Well, and it's hard. Like, it got me kind of depressed because I was like, I didn't realize how much I'd gotten used to it and how much I loved feeling her move. And so when I wasn't feeling it, I was just like, oh, this sucks. Like,
must be nice.
you know? I know. So in other movement news, Cullen still hasn't felt her move. And I think we've talked about this in previous updates, but I have an anterior placenta, meaning my placenta's in the front. So if you think about, like, here's my belly. For most people, it's in the back. So the baby's kicking through, like, your uterus and through your skin, and that's it. For me, she's got like a 1 inch or however many inches thick placenta, plus my uterus, plus my skin that she's got to kick through. And she hasn't made it through there yet.
She's gonna karate kick it one day.
There's been one day where I felt like 5 in a row, like really, I could feel them from the outside. And Cullen wasn't here, and then it hasn't happened again since then. And every time I feel like a strong kick, I'm like, oh, can I feel it? And I still haven't.
Well, I'll be able to feel her eventually.
Yeah.
I'll get down there and make her kick.
Well then. No, it's
Whoa! I felt her for the first time on our update video.
Next is what you miss. What do you miss?
You nothing. Nothing, honey.
I don't think anything either, other than my brain.
Yeah.
I do kind of miss that because I feel a little spacey sometimes.
And deli meat.
Yes, I would really love a good sandwich. You know, in the summer when it's like cold outside or hot outside, and you just want like a cold,
Jimmy
crispy
John's,
sandwich.
So freaky fast.
So fast you'll freak.
Yeah, okay.
Which I know I can eat lunch meat. We've also been through this, but I'm just choosing not to because I'm being extra cautious because of our history.
Friends, don't let friends eat raw meat.
Cravings and aversions. I wouldn't say I've had really any intense, strong, like, oh my gosh, I have to have this, but I've had things that I've really preferred. Like,
the other day she was like, oh my gosh, I have to clean out the cat litter box. And I was like, no, this is a craving. You need to be averted to it. There are nitrates you should eat instead.
I don't clean out the cat litter box. He's just joking. Calm down. I've really been on a Frosted Flakes kick lately, which I know is not healthy. Still apple juice, which we have this much left, and I keep just drinking like one sip at a time because we need to go buy some more and I don't want it to run out.
We're going to go get some today.
Oh, and my mom gave me some really cute thingies to freeze apple juice to make freezer
like
pops.
Popsicle sticks.
Yes, she gave me really cute little freezer popsicle
And they got a
makers.
built-in straw, so when they start to melt, you can just suck them up.
They're really cute. I'd say my versions have gotten a lot better. I've actually been able to eat some meat, and I cooked a whole meal last week.
Whole two meals.
2 meals. Well, spaghetti I'd cooked before.
Yeah.
So it was the first meal other than spaghetti that I've cooked.
Like one that she looked up offline and like went and bought the ingredients for it and like cooked dinner like she used to, like cooking with Katie pie.
I know. We're getting close to being able to get a Cooking with Katie pie back, but food is actually starting to be more interesting to me. Previously, it's just been like...
What's it been like? What's it been like?
Best moment this week,
What's
or
it
I
been
guess
like?
over the past...
What's it been like?
Stop. I guess over the past 2 weeks, best moment. Celebrating Father's Day?
Oh yeah.
You got to celebrate your Father's
New
Day.
camera on the way.
Yes, sorry for the blur on this one. We're getting a new one, no worries. I would say personally also when she started kicking again after I hadn't felt her for a couple days. Like I was in like such a good mood after that happened because I just felt better and relieved and whatever else.
I just think in the past 2 weeks the progress that we've had towards the nursery and it's starting to like sink in, like, okay, we gotta start doing something like quick.
Yes.
I don't know, like if it wasn't for Baby League and like having to do those weekly updates, we wouldn't be doing them as quickly. I think we would have just waited to the very end and be like, oh crap, let's just throw her in there. But now we're like, okay, we gotta plan something and prepare and make it nice, and so I think that's kind of
Well, we
cool.
would have made it nice, but I think we just are still like, oh, we've got forever, and we're still, not that we're hesitant, it's just in our minds, we've accepted it, obviously, but we just still are kind of like, are we really having a baby? Are you sure? You know, picking out paint colors and then going and starting sort of our registry. We haven't like actually registered, but starting looking at car seats, and that was exciting.
That's crazy. Lots to think about. Speaking of car seats and registries, y'all be sure to check out this week's Baby League. It'll be up tomorrow morning on the Baby League channel.
Wednesday morning at 8 Central.
It's 8 Central, and we went and looked at car seats and monitors and bears. Oh my!
What you're looking forward to? I think I can guess yours.
Feeling her kick.
Yes.
Feeling that girl, give me the world.
I would say I'm looking forward to another doctor's appointment, of course. Hopefully it will go well. It's another one of those where I'm like cautiously excited about it because it's the gestational diabetes test, and I'm hoping that goes well.
Yeah, and VidCon's right around the corner.
Yes. So VidCon will be fun too. I'm looking forward to
Oh
that.
yeah, y'all come rub on her belly. If you, well, wash your hands first, but then you can rub on her belly.
She's not getting breathing germs yet, so it's okay.
If you're coming to VidCon, let us know. We're also doing a meetup, so check out that. That'll be below as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you can meet Macy Gaines before she's even born.
I know, and say you've known her since in utero.
How crazy is that?
That is really cool.
What if she kicks one of y'all?
You'll be so mad.
I'll be like, get out of my way.
So speaking of that appointment is going to be July 1st. I think it's like a late appointment, 2:45 in the afternoon. So we may be waiting. So that would be 2 weeks from today. So we may do our next update that day, because then we'll be leaving to go out of town again, like
4th of July.
a couple days after that. So we will have to fit it all in. So I think we'll probably do an update then. Give y'all a little update on her and how everything went with that. Crazy.
17 weeks to go.
It's really crazy how it's...
That is insane, yo.
It's like one of those things that feels like, it does feel like it is going by fast, but then at times it feels like it's been forever since I found out I was pregnant. So that's it. So stay tuned for another update in 2 weeks, and we will be back with a regular vlog tomorrow.
Tomorrow, and the new Baby League video. Check it out.
Yes, lots of exciting stuff.
Lots of stuff starting to pick up now. We're getting to the nitty gritty.
Yes.
Don't forget to like this video. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to follow our journey to meet this little girl. It's just hard to believe there'll be a little girl around here soon. It's just crazy. Oh my gosh. We'll see you next time. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.
And I won't remember all my life. And you're the one for me. It doesn't get better. Now can I still believe? Even though we said we're taking it slow, we'll see where it goes. I already know if you're asking that you're the one for me. You're the one for me, babe.